Support for this video comes from Manscaped, our go-to for men's grooming tools. Manscaped's engineering team has successfully created the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, which is now available for purchase in the USA and Canada. I'm one of the first people to try the new 4.0, and I got to tell you, I'm blown away. It's great at performance, and the craftsmanship and details on the 4.0 are next level. Manscaped's Lawnmower 4.0, with its ceramic blade and skin-safe technology, even allows you to customize your trim through additional guard links with sizes 1 through 4. The Lawnmower 4.0 also gives you the ability to turn the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave. It's waterproof and now has wireless charging. What else do you need? Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer just for you. Go to manscaped.com/Chael for 20% off plus free shipping. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com/Chael.
I came across a little gem the other day. I came across a gem of a name fighter, big name fighter, if I was to tell you who, allow me to keep his anonymity, but who was in a gym in Las Vegas watching and training with Chimaev. Said Chimaev was in town. And when this name fighter, who you guys would respect and you like very much, when he wasn't working out with Chimaev, he was watching Chimaev work out, and he told me, the guy's as good as they're saying. I said, really? It's not hype. This is real. He said, no, this guy's the real deal. I said, all right, well, let's just cut to the chase. Can he beat Usman? And the person I'm talking to is a big Usman fan. And he bit his tongue. And he kind of did one of those, But that told me everything I need to know. If you even think it's questionable as to whether a guy can beat Kamaru Usman or not, you're giving the guy a big damn compliment, right? And ultimately, I said, well, I do want your opinion, though. Once you work out the hums and the haws, I would still like you to answer the question, can he beat Usman? The guy said, I would pick Usman. He said, I'd pick Usman, but yes, he could beat him. And I go, okay, well, what about the intangibles? Can he scramble? Can he go hard? Can he deal with adversity? Is he a tough guy? We have a lot of good athletes. I want to know, do you have a tough guy? Because you got to be tough. Not just good, you got to be tough to win championships. And even win those championship rounds, those main event fights, you just have to be. It's a different kind of guy. He said, yeah, man, he's got all that stuff. He said he doesn't get tired. He's a lot like Khabib in that regard. He always ends up on top. He's a lot like Khabib in that regard. And he said, and his hands and feet are very good. Said he could really punch and kick. But he also made a comment. This person, my source, gave a comment about Chimaev's defense. And defense is not something you would think if you were thinking about Khabib, by example, because Khabib was never on it. He had so much aggression, so much relentless forward motion, pace, and pressure. He was never on defense. But you still need to know, does he have it? If something happens, if he's out there in a fight and he rolls his ankle and all of a sudden he can't pop around and push forward, does he have something he can fall back to? I said, yeah, man. So all I'm sharing with you is, and it's a very real thing though, right? I mean, reputation and interpretation, it's a very real thing. I could ask any one of you who the baddest dude in your school was. Go, what? Tell me your freshman year. Tell me your junior year. It's not as though you fought him, but you all know the answer. The rules of the playground don't ever go away, even in the pros. You get a room of guys together, an hour later, they'll tell you who the baddest dude in the room is. They didn't have to all go fight and work it out. It's just one of those things. So a guy's reputation goes a very long way. And I'm sharing with you because I haven't heard a lot about Chimaev in the training room. The only guy I know that shares the training room with Chimaev is Gustafsson. I haven't seen Gustafsson since 2014. I just don't have an update. So the fact that he was in Vegas and he was working his way around the gym and he was leaving these kind of impressions, it's a very interesting thing. Once you get your Colby and your Kamaras out of the way, there's a big gap. Colby is clearly the next best thing. Kamaru is clearly the champion. Who's number 3? I mean, but there's a gap. There's nobody on that roster going to slide in on some day and take Kamaru's belt away. There's nobody going to slide in on the roster that's going to take Colby's spot away. But there appears to be an answer for number 3 right now. And number 3 ain't crazy about being number 3. He wants to be number 1. I think that it's interesting. I mean, this is how legends begin. This is how myths get told. They start small. They start in a practice room. They start with an eyewitness or two that goes and tells someone else. Well, eventually that person told me, and now I'm telling you.